You say it's not racial, it's not racist, but there are those who accuse the ICC of concentrating on the African continent. Most of your cases are in the black African continent. What do you say to these people who say, you are picking on us?
I think is interesting and prejudice. It's propaganda. I think what I say is propaganda. Come on. We're working for 2.5 million African citizens. We're working in different countries requested by the African presidents. We're protecting victims. We're working in Colombia, working in Georgia, working in the world. This is propaganda.
If the court comes to case and Mr. Bashir is here, and the defense lawyer says to you, this is a man who created peace in Sudan. He put an end to the longest civil war in Africa between the South and the North, which is a fact. He reaches an agreement with the rebels. His vice president is from the South.
Yeah.
This is the man who's helping the humanitarian aid of the United Nations to reach the poor people of Sudan and Darfur and other areas. How can he be accused of genocide and war crimes? What would you say to the defense?
The defense has to focus on my evidence. In the evidence who shown the killings, in the evidence shown the rapes, in the evidence shown how Mr. Omar al-Bashir was controlling everything. That's what they have to do. Don't come with political argument here. We need a discussion on the evidence. That would be my advice to his lawyers.
Okay, but that was a civil war, you must admit, in Sudan, between the tribes, the Arabs and the tribes. This was a civil war where people can get killed, and people from both sides commit mistakes. It happened in America during the Civil War. It happened in Spain. It happened in Britain between the Scotch and the English. And if Lincoln, for example, lost the war, would you have tried him with war crimes and genocide?
But look, all these cases you mentioned are still in debate because no one believed it was good to commit massive crimes. And that is a new system in which the world learned that could be never again this type of crimes. And that we're working here. So exactly the point, the world is evolving and we consider this could not happen, could not be these massive crimes committed. That's it.
Mr. Bashir yesterday had a big demonstration and he gave a speech. And he spoke to his people and said, where is the international justice when Iraq was invaded and Afghanistan? Where was international justice when Gaza was attacked and crimes were committed in the prisons of Abu Ghraib? Many people in the Arab world agree with him. There are a lot of injustice done in the Arab world, in Abu Ghraib. There are many people agree around the world. There are crimes committed in Tibet, but China is not indicted. There are crimes committed in Chechnya. Russia is not indicted. And we can't talk, about Abu Ghraib and others. But justice, it seems, pick on the weak. The Security Council will never pass a resolution to refer to you cases in Tibet or Chechnya or Abu Ghraib. What do you say to them?
But that's why it's so interesting. Because first, it's a legal issue. I cannot be prosecuted in cases who are not accepting me, or the Security Council is not referring the case to me. But for instance, the Palestinian authorities came to my office and they lodged a declaration accepting the jurisdiction of my office in Gaza. And we are carefully reviewing this, including has the Palestinian Authority the ability to accept my jurisdiction? Are there the allegations of crime are serious and are national proceedings? So we are doing this work on the Gaza case. Why? Because the Palestinian Authority took the decision to come. Lebanon is a state party. I could investigate Lebanon crime committed in Lebanon. If not, no. So those countries who want justice have to be members of the ICC, and then we'll do it.
But you didn't answer my question about double standards.
I have no double standard.
No, not you. But in the world, there's so much double standard glaring at us. I mentioned Abu Ghraib and the United States. I mentioned Chechnya and Russia. But these are permanent members of the Security Council, and they will never refer. There will never be a resolution of the Security Council referring their cases to the ICC, and they are not members, and they will not join, even when the Obama administration is not likely to join, and you know that.
That's my point.
How about this double standard?
But it's not about double standard. It's about I cannot expand my jurisdiction. If it's like a French prosecutor cannot be in Morocco.
So it's a broken system.
No, it's a system we're building not broken. It's a new system we are building. And my advice is, if Iraq ratified the treaty before the war, I could be involved there. I could investigate Abu Ghraib. But I need the states, including the Arab states, joining the court. Right now there are just 3 Arab states joining us. They have to join the court. That's the way to be involved. Join the court, I will apply one standard.
So if Mr. Bashir visits Jordan tomorrow or Djibouti, who are members of the ICC, do you expect Jordan and Djibouti or Djibouti to arrest Mr. Bashir?
They have to do it, of course. They have to do it. But also maybe we arrest him in the meantime in the plane.
While he's flying over?
Yeah.
Okay. There are elections coming in Sudan. There is a referendum in the south coming. Does this weigh at all in your mind when you issue an arrest warrant against the president of Sudan? There are a lot of things, good things happening in Sudan.
I hope. Look, Sudanese people are very smart people. Sudan has a long tradition. It's probably, with Egypt, the oldest civilization in the world. So when you met them, you see how sophisticated they are. That's why it's a shame that this is happening. And they had to change, they had to stop the crimes. That's it.